Just a couple more questions. What's going to be the next Google if you look out there on the horizon right now? Is it going to be, what impresses you? Is it the Wongas of the world or the TransferWise? We had DoDill in here last week. Market Invoice. What do you think is the play that's going to be big, or who excites you right now in London in fintech?
So you're asking specifically fintech. So all of them are excellent companies, terrific in every possible sense. Do I think any of them would be a Google? That's a tough one. That's a pretty unfair comparison. It's like, I know you're American and you're American and you must love cricket, but like any new cricketer that comes up in England today, the first comparison set is Ian Botham, right? That's like immediately killing that guy. It's like any new basketball player coming out, you just compare him to Jordan immediately. That's like the kiss of death. So I would be a little more careful about who you're comparing to out here. But all of them are really, really, really good. I personally feel from if you talk from a fintech perspective, the one thing to keep in mind about the fintech business is it's this kind of a business. So whenever I look at any company, I do this or this. So here's what it means. This means geographically scalable. This means vertically scalable. So geographically scalable would be like an Expedia. Right? You can set it up in any country and you can sell products anywhere in the world. Financial services, by their very nature, not all of it, but large chunks of the financial services businesses or fintech businesses are regulated by country. So you build something which is specific for a country, build something which is specific for a country, right? So that's why it's vertically scalable. So whenever you're doing vertically scalable startups,
right, DoDill is a perfect example because it's all about Companies House here in the UK and moving to another country.
Yeah, but they are in some ways also geographically scalable, right? Because they can run that parallel processing in Germany and all that. Right. But generally, the hallmark of vertically scalable businesses is they tend to be also invested in within those geographies. Generally, I'm not saying again that's the way it is, but in general. So you need to be careful about. So they need more depth. They need more market share by their very definition because they need to be more deep within the geography they are in. Whereas if you're geographically scalable, you could have a less of a share of market because your market is so much bigger.
Yeah, understood.
And because of the very nature of being geographically scalable means it doesn't matter where you truly are. And it's sort of like one size fits all because you're less dependent on country by country regulations. You are, but to a much lesser extent. So the parameters are different, if you will. That's why the comparison set is also very different. So I always, when you compare geographically scalable businesses with vertically scalable businesses, you are not necessarily comparing apples to oranges. Okay. Or you are in some ways.
How can anybody sign up, publish an event, and start selling tickets in a matter of minutes? We love the notion of people gathering. We really thought about low friction. We want to be that cable TV of live experiences. We basically broke all the startup rules. It's fairly insane to go into a business venture with your fiance. My advice, to any 20-year-old or fledgling entrepreneur is to not listen to their parents. Do something really incredible.